Yo guys, what is up and welcome to Anime Shadow. We're going to be doing a free to play and I've heard it's super hard, but they have been doing some things to make the game a little bit easier. In the last patch, patch 0.2, one of the best patches in a game. This is super needed. They basically increase coins from every single area. They fixed the time trial thing, so you get more coins in that. There's bosses in the beginning, as you can see, that give you a lot more coins. There's more passive machines, or more passives from the machine, sorry. So we're gonna try and play for maybe like 24 hours or something along this. Oh, I don't have VIP Game Pass. Okay, something along those lines. Play for 77 minutes, we get some tickets. But something along those lines, and we can get just a lot stronger. Now, something cool and unique about this game is it is actually free to play. As you guys can see, I'm getting tickets on the right hand side. If you get the ticket quest over here, you can do it once a day, and it gives you some tickets for playing the game. And then there's also the VIP one. But if you go to your shop, you can actually buy everything with tickets. So the VIP is $1,099. You know, they're pretty expensive, obviously, but the tickets that you get from the ticket quest are probably like around 100 or so every single time. So it's not that bad. If you just play the game, you can get a lot more. But if you get the VIP, you can also get the ticket quest for the VIP, and you can be getting like 200 to 300 a day, which is also very good. And you can just buy every game pass as well. Magnet, super good. Teleport, good. You know, there's a lot of good ones. You can also buy units for 200. So a lot of really cool stuff. I think what I'm gonna do right now, I've already done all this. It's gonna take me like a couple days for this one to actually work because I wasn't following her before. But we do have some of these stats, which is nice. But what I'm gonna do is go through the thing and start entering some codes. So the first code, 10k likes, we got 100 tickets for that, which is already good because as a free to play, you can't like buy tickets or anything like that. So we can use those for other things. There is a code, 5k likes. Does that still work? Let's hope so. Ooh, it doesn't. That would have been good. So guys, definitely make sure to enter the codes because that one would have given 200 tickets, which is really good. Release maybe still works. Yeah, and we have 150 from release. So we already have 250 for literally doing nothing. So we can already actually buy a unit if we wanted to. I don't know if it's better to buy a unit or to just save it for game passes. Now, something I figured out as a pay to win on this, you know, if I get a legendary from this, it actually does the same damage as a legendary from this. So it's not necessarily worth it unless you have extra, I don't feel like, but maybe to start off it would be good. But I'm just going to defeat this guy a couple of times until we get maybe like 60 or so coins. Okay, guys, there's also a code I forgot to say that is called free magnet. Ooh, okay, it still works. And it gives you the free magnet game pass. So if you guys are free to play, use the code free magnet. I completely forgot about that. And you'll be getting the magnet game pass for free. So you're saving 99 Robux or 360 tickets already, which is super sick. And from anywhere on the map, whenever you defeat this guy, the tickets are gonna flow to you. Let me just open up this. We're gonna get a common because we're bad, but it is level 4, which is better because, you know, level 4 obviously better than level 1. So 8 to 11, which is a decent bit. But from anywhere you're gonna get it. There's also apparently a code called, not that one. Boom, 10k likes. Okay, no, I've already redeemed that code. I don't feel like I've already redeemed that code. But as you guys can see, I just got the tickets from all the way over here, which is really nice. So let me get just a full team really fast. Okay, guys, well, we're about to defeat him. And what's really cool is I actually didn't even mention, as you guys can see above their heads whenever they attack, they fill up this little bar, and they're not doing too much damage or anything like that. But also, I feel like that's just not working. But they do have special attacks, and they do obviously a lot more, which is really sick. Also, I don't think... Do I have auto-click Game Pass? I don't even think there is an auto-click Game Pass. I thought it just worked, but it seems like it's not even working. But as a free-to-play, I'm trying to think, what do I actually want to save for with my tickets? I could open a unit, or I could save for... I'm thinking the first one I want is just regular lucky, because that would be very good. I think I'm going to save the super lucky and ultra lucky for some other time. Extra equip is obviously very, very good. Triple open, super, super good. The backpack space does not matter for a while. But I would say double chance of getting a rare passive, that's pretty good. But you need good units to actually make that like worth it. So I wouldn't get that first. VIP is a good one because you get exclusive daily rewards, the quest that gives you just more overall tickets, and 25% off stars. So that's pretty good. That might be one of the first ones you should go for. Lucky is cheap and it's a pretty big boost. Fast open also decently cheap, pretty big boost. Extra equip is like a mid-game kind of thing. Teleport, no. Triple open, maybe. So I think what I'm gonna go for first is Lucky and then VIP in this series. Okay, so Spire last guy. There's also time trials that start. They're not starting anytime soon. You can also, whenever you open up units, you get a random level from like 1 to like 5 or 6 from the first area. So could be bad, could be good. But I'm gonna just do this for a little bit. I'll see you guys back once we complete the quest and just get a couple more units. Okay guys, we'll have a full rare team now, so they're looking pretty good. They attack every 0.75 seconds compared to the 1 second. And then, you know, they do pretty decent damage, but we've completed this quest. And basically you just want to do these quests because, there we go. It just takes you in order from the weakest to strongest enemies, which is good, first of all. But it also, after you complete it, you get a mount over here, and you also get a special badge that gives you 10% more coins and an extra mount speed as well. So it's just good to complete them for more coins and stuff like that. Let's see, does that work? No, not yet. But also, the game is so much easier already. I've only been playing for around like 10 or so minutes. I've not really tried too hard. Like, honestly, if I wanted to like really try it, I guess I could skip enemies and just like go past all these guys and stuff like that, and like maybe beat the boss over here. But I might actually do that, because if you just go to the next world and then come back, you can, you know, do this obviously a lot faster. So I might end up doing that. We shall see. I kind of want just a little bit better units before I do. But these guys are obviously a lot better, as you can see. The auto clicker does also work. Ooh, 125 alt. The auto clicker also does work. I didn't have the setting on to like show me the damage. But what I'm gonna do is just defeat that guy, sit over here and open. Now, one really big flaw about the game is in games like Anime Fighters or Anime Champions or anything like that, you could sit there at the end of the world and open an egg all night long, and your units would auto attack for you in a radius, which was awesome. Now in this game, you cannot AFK, because unless you have like a tiny task or something like that. Wow, the comments are crazy. But you can't really AFK because you can't auto attack enemies. So as you guys can see, you know, I can't attack this guy whatsoever unless I click on him. And sometimes it does glitch out, but that's really bad, because especially for quests or anything like that, you have to like manually sit there and do it, which is very annoying. Hopefully they fix that soon, because I think if they fix that and they make it so the game can actually be AFK, like AFK open and stuff like that, it would be a way better. Because as of right now, it's just very tedious doing all these quests and actually having to like manually sit here and click and come back like every 5 minutes to check and see if I need to click on the boss. It's just very tedious. So hopefully they make it so you can actually AFK soon. I'm also very much so debating if I should open this, because these guys, like, it's an epic from here, right? Like, it's pretty good. Now the thing is that I can get an epic from here and get the coins back. I can't really get the tickets back that fast. I can obviously get the tickets back, but I think it's just better left to save until I get lucky and stuff like that. Now obviously if I pull like a legendary, it'll probably be worth the 200 tickets, because that's like a day and a half of the quests, and just like 1 day if you have both of the quest lines. But I don't necessarily know if it's worth it to spend and to hope, because that's a 3% and that's like a 0.5. So I mean, if you get the legendary, it's decently worth it. It'll give you a pretty big boost at the very start of the game, but I think it'll probably be more worth it to just save. So I'm just gonna defeat this guy, and I'll see how much. We have 0 coins right now, so let's see how much he gives me whenever we defeat him. Okay guys, well, with 1,000 more HP for him to go, we have 0 coins. I also, gems don't do anything right now. You can't get gems, I don't believe, any way at all. So You know, that's cool. We have 1,900 from that guy. And it's only 10,000 to actually get to the next areas. That's actually super, super cool. I'm just going to sit here. Have these guys on attack. Have these guys on attack and just auto open away and see if we can't get a couple epics, maybe a legendary for super, super lucky. So yeah, that's actually hog. Okay, so my worst guy, 18. Best guy, 25. This guy, 57 with a higher attack speed, which is super big as well. Okay, cool. So I'm just gonna sit here and auto attack that guy while spinning for better units, and we already have an epic as well, boy. 38.7, so also a better attack speed. Yeah, sick. But just gonna sit here and get a better team. That way we can beat him faster and faster, so we can get money faster. Oh my gosh, I'm so lucky. I'm gonna keep epics on though because I can get a higher level epic, which would be doing more. But let's also put the legendary on in here. There we go. So I'll see you guys back once we have enough money to go on to the next area. Okay, guys, we have 12,000, which has been sitting on this boss. And we have a full legendary team. They're doing pretty decent, 46, 71. The levels actually do a pretty big difference. But we can go through here. 250k, that guy had like 10k or something like that, or like 50k something. Not this good. Now we have the first like machine, the only machine in the game actually for passives. There's secret, or I guess mythic maybe, legendary, epic, rare, common, you know, blah 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 blah. They do different things, which is nice. You can only get them as of right now, I think, in the time trial. So that's not great. But how much does this cost? 300 each. Okay. Well, hopefully we get a rare. They are level 10 as well, so fusing is a lot better, which is why I wanted to come to this area. We can also almost defeat this guy pretty decently. But I wanted to come to this area. Nice. Let's see how much that does, actually. 41. Not as good, but okay. Sorry, but I wanted to come to this area because their levels are a lot higher, so they're going to level up our legendaries a lot higher as well, which is going to be super, super nice. So what I'm going to do is sit over here, delete the rares. Okay, I'm just gonna sit over here, defeat this guy, and then open up a little bit until the time trial opens. It did open earlier, great. But we can go back and do another one, and then maybe before that starts I can have a little bit better of a team, and then I would be completely down to go back to the first area and actually start completing the quest, because like I said, the quests give you a mount, which is nice to just move faster, 10% more coins, which is really, really nice as well, and a little bit of mount speed, which is, I mean, whatever. But I'm just gonna sit here and grind this guy a couple times. Ooh, an epic. Hopefully this guy isn't too hard. 45, I mean, so epics don't really matter either. Okay, cool. But hopefully this guy gives us a lot of money that we can do this stuff with. But I'll see you guys back in just a little bit. Okay, guys. Well, the time trial is starting. We do have 1.35 luck because this finally went through. So we have that. We also ended up getting, I forgot to record it, but we ended up getting the lucky because we ended up doing our quest and it gave us 150. So we had 400 total. And we used, what, 359? On that, so one more luck, and we also an achievement for 30 minutes of luck, which is super, super nice. But we're gonna go through here. Also, I did get a legendary, so it is 83. It does attack the same speed as well, which is super sick. Just feed him, sure. Can't auto feed back. Okay, well, I'll do it later, I guess. But he does do 7, 8. I don't know. It looks like he does around the same damage. I can't necessarily attack, please. I can't necessarily tell because it like levels do a decent bit. As you can see, level 7 and then level 9, there's a pretty big difference. Is that an 18 difference? Yeah, I don't know why it's such a big difference, but it is. So there's a pretty big difference. But I'm just gonna go through here. We have 28 minutes. I probably won't go for that long, but defeating every enemy, we're going to be getting a decent amount of coins because they did just buff the trial coins, which is good. And we have chances to get the well, it's not showing it right now, but there are passive little token things that you can get from here that we can go spend the passives on as well. So we can probably get to like maybe like, I don't know, room 3 or 4 or something like that, but hopefully we just get maybe like, I'm hoping for like 50-60,000 coins. That would be really nice. Okay guys, I'm at 100k in about 13 or so minutes. I believe the teleport button, yeah, you can actually teleport out of here, but we already have enough money to move on to the Bazaar City, so I think I'm just gonna leave it there. 1.5k and also 1.25 million. I think I'm gonna just open here because we can just skip an area, open here first of all, be getting a lot higher rarity units, which is cool. Also, gotta change that guy. A lot higher rarity units, like level, sorry, a lot higher level units, which is cool. Only 25k, and maybe we can even get a legendary or an epic that might be better than the other ones. And then we can always go back, like I said, and complete the other quests, which I will probably do off camera in just a couple minutes. But I'm just gonna sit here, open up these, and probably, like I said, either kill this guy and open up a couple more until I get a legendary or an epic or something like that, or until I just go back to doing the quest. I think the game plan is I want to sit here. I kind of want to go for a legendary here, but if I don't get it, I do have some passive things, and I do kind of want to put some passives on my units, because they're all pretty decent, and you know, it'll help me out a little bit. So I'm gonna spend the rest of this money and probably just go put a passive on the Zoro unit because he's the last legendary. Okay, let's see. All right, we're doing like virtually no damage. It's gonna take like a couple minutes at least. This guy is on the team, but he's also, I think, on the team just because he's a lot higher level. That being said, might as well put a passive on him instead. So let's go over here. I imagine we do have passives, probably not too many. We have 2. Okay, let's see. A muscle 1. So there's the index. Most of the time you're gonna be getting a common, which is really unfortunate. Another comment. Oh, hey, muscle 2. What does that do? So I got muscle 5% more damage, and muscle 2 is 20%. Yeah, the rares are much better than the commons, which is pretty cool. Why is this guy just, why are they just attacking that guy? All right, whatever. But what I'm gonna go do now is, I guess, just go to, not that, I'm gonna go to the first area and complete this area, and I'll see you guys back once I'm done with the quests, and then show off the thing, show off the mount and stuff like that. And then I think what I'm gonna do is just make this a 2-part video to beating it. Then next time I'll be doing a lot more stuff, but just show off a little bit first, and then you know, next video will be a big one as well. Okay guys, well, as you can see from the right side of the screen, we have completed it. So let's see, boom 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 boom, it says quest success, and then we get a mount, which is a slug from Naruto. You hit him, boom, it appears, reappears. I mean, it's actually, I mean, let's see, it's, I mean, I'm pretty fast without it. I'm definitely like, it's like 20% faster with it. Not too crazy, but obviously the more that you do, the higher world mount that you're using, the, you know, the more speed, obviously. And it stays through teleport, which is something AFS didn't do. And then we have, not an achievement, but the badge. We have this one, 10% coins, 1 more mount speed as well, which is super nice. And then our team is looking okay. 14 120, 15 120. Okay, so the little muscle thing did help a decent bit, and then 170 as well. These guys also do attack 0.1 second slower, so you know. But I think that'll do it for this episode. The next video we will getting, you know, completely through this entire world. We will be getting to the next area over here for 450k. We'll also be doing all the quests in the game, doing a lot more of the time trials. It might be on update 1 as well. I don't necessarily know when the game updates, but maybe on update 1. And then, you know, we will also be getting to the last world, completing that entire world, hopefully pulling a mythic from the game. It is a 0.0072, so I might have to go to the very first world to get a mythic so I can click fate, or maybe get lucky and get a mythic. But if the mythic is a 0.007% chance, sorry, then I don't even know what the secret would be, because that's actually crazy. But I imagine that they're really OP. So next time we will probably be getting a mythic, or at least trying. Maybe a couple more game passes. I might log on every day and just like sit there for an hour. I guess we'll see. To get the, I don't know if it's 150 tickets every time, but 150 tickets maybe. Like I said though, that is a really cool aspect to the game. What I would do is probably buy the lucky first, because you know, 1 luck is really good whenever you have 0, and then try get the ticket quest over here a couple times, you know, every 12 hours maybe. I thought it was every 24. I think it's every 24 hours. Every 24 hours you can, you know, do that. 150 a day, that's only a couple days, like 8 or 9 days I think, with the codes, without the codes, sorry, and then you can be getting this. If it's 150 each, then that's like what, like 7 or so days. And then you can get the VIP and the lucky with the codes, which is really good. And then you can get this quest as well, which probably gives you 150, or you know, maybe even like 200 or something like that. But if you guys did enjoy and you guys want more of these Anime Shadow free-to-play videos, let me know in the comments below. Definitely not as hard as the game used to be. Honestly, I would go so far to say that it was easier free-to-play right now at patch 0.2 than it was for my pay to win before any patches. Like, it was honestly not really that long. It was 3 hours, but a lot of that was just me AFKing, doing nothing. So I'd say about 2.5 hours to get to the last area. So it's really not that bad, or to get to the 3rd area, I guess. But it took me like 3 hours to get to like the 2nd area before, you know, the patch. So it's really good. Definitely jump on and play the game. Hopefully sick updates coming soon. If you guys want more, let me know. Please leave a like and subscribe if you guys did enjoy it, and I'll catch you guys in the next one. Peace!